Hello my friends, we're going to start off at the beginning. We're going to play around with the items that I received in my Ipsy Ultimate, my ultimate, that was a PR box. If you did not see my first impressions and or the unboxing, make sure you go check them out. I got the PR Ipsy Extra, this Ultimate. I received my paid box and I did like a trial version, plus gave you guys an update on the replacement item that they had to send me. So if you see the unboxing, then you'll know why they had to send a replacement, and it's a whole thing. Okay, this is item number one that I want to talk to you guys about because she is absolutely amazing. I adore her. This body lotion, body cream is everything. And if you're not like a floral or fruity person, I think you'd like this because it's a nice blend of both, but it's so lightweight and it's super duper hydrating, filled all the way to the top. And because I'm picky, I don't like want to use this everywhere. I just use it on my elbows, my arms, my chest, just to like really hydrate, like chest, shoulders, back, whatever, and it feels amazing. I got way too much thighs and legs and all of that to use this on that, so I use an oil. I wonder if they have an oil, because I would totally go ahead and like buy the oil for like my waist down. Now we got a lot of carne, a lot of meat over this. I think I saw it at the shops for either $12 or $16. Don't sleep on her because you are going to want her. And actually I need to like get at least 1 to 2 more backups because it's that good. We're gonna move on to skincare, which I said I was gonna try her, but then also life was happening. So we're gonna go ahead and do this here together. This is the Derm Electives Charcoal Mask. To be clear, this resurfacing honey and charcoal mask. It says apply evenly over your face and neck. I'm not doing the neck because I'm not doing the neck. Avoid the eye area. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes and then rinse with water. So I'm gonna apply it on my forehead. Wait, ay Dios. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna apply it everywhere. I'm only gonna apply it where I feel like I need the resurfacing, which is gonna be right here because I get some texture. I have the enlarged pores on the side of my nose. I am gonna go over my nose actually. This is kind of like a sheer type of mask. I wanna see what this is gonna dry down to. If it's going to be fully matte, looking like the Sahara Desert, or if it's gonna be like one of those hydrating charcoal masks. I've tried both. I want you guys to focus on the eyebrow. I actually have this brow gel, the shade by Sean. I showed you guys what that looks like on the last video. I have it on my eyebrows. I've had it on my eyebrows all day and these babies are not moving. I was interrupted because someone knocked on the door. Now I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, the eyebrows. I didn't even fill them in. They don't get crusty. They don't get white. There's been no flaking. By the way, I keep going in and kind of applying, trying to give myself an even layer. By the way, if you hear people talking in the background, girl, I'm sorry. This mic is absolutely amazing. I have a Rode mic and usually my house is pretty quiet, but I have a technician here because my AC is acting up like the whole unit. So we needed somebody to check it out because there's a heat wave up in here. Anyway, if you're new here, I'm sorry. You're going to love me. I'm going to tell you that because I'm so down to earth. Like I'm not your neighbor. I'm your cousin. Tu prima. And we sit here and we talk and we gossip about makeup and stuff and life. But I want you to feel comfortable at home like we're across from like the couch. Ay Dios mío, and I have ADHD, so like I'm all over the place, and if I get interrupted then I don't know where to like resume. The eyebrows, no flaking, no nothing, and the shades by Sean proved me wrong. It's actually really nice. And I feel like I could get away with going to sleep and not rinsing my eyebrows and waking up like this, and it doesn't feel crunchy or anything. At first it did feel a little tight, but then it loosened up and I forgot that I had anything on my eyebrows. My eyebrows feel and look amazing, and I've had these. It is 6:07 p.m. on Tuesday. I'm filming this, and I did my eyebrows at 7. I leave the house by 7:30, so I did my eyebrows like 7:20, and the brows are still doing their thing that many hours later. I'm gonna go ahead, leave this on the skin for 10 minutes, but it feels good. It feels cooling to the touch. We'll wait the 10-15 minutes. It is 6:08 right now. I will be right back. All right, so it is 6:15. I don't think it's, I said 6:08, so it hasn't quite been the full 10 minutes, but I wanted to show you guys. She's dry. It's just oily-ish. Like, it's not coming off too much, maybe like in this area, pero it's a very hydrating something. Like, it's oily in a weird way. I'm gonna go rinse my face. We're gonna see what it feels like once this comes off. I'm back. My skin is 100% dry. It doesn't look flat. It looks hydrated. It looks plump. It doesn't feel crazy dry, but it feels a little tighter. I need to hydrate. So, where is it? She was right in front of me. Y'all know I always lose everything, even though it's in front of me, right? because I have a mess here, always. Got it. She's literally right here. I'm going to use this moisturizer, the Swarovski, which if you know how I ended up getting my hands on it, then you know. I'm not going to use a lot because we're going to apply a little bit of makeup just so that we can play around with some of the stuff that I received out of this box. This moisturizer is actually pretty nice. I'm not even mad at her. I'm going to focus it here and then whatever's left on here. We're going to allow the skin to do its thing. Let me give you an update on the Caress because I fell in love with this instantly. The moment that I opened it and smelled it, loved it. That same night, I applied this on my face. I woke up and my skin, not only did it look glowy, not greasy, glowy and smooth and plump, but it felt good. Like, maybe it's a me thing because I love the brand Caress, but in my brain, I looked at myself, I got so close to the mirror and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna be 40, right? And I keep bringing it up because it's like, I'm trying to mentally prepare for it. Like I'm accepting it, I'm receiving it, I'm not even mad at it. But I got so close to the mirror and I was like, it looks good, but it feels good. It felt hydrated. Like my crow's feet was so hydrated. It was a whole thing. So this is one of those products that when I am able to get my hands on it back up, I am gonna be looking at the add-ons and shops for it because it's that freaking, like it's freaking good, okay? Next, I am going to move on to the Glass Primer by Rodeo. I'm gonna do that much because I don't need a lot of primer and we just did hydrate the skin. I want to look hydrated and kind of like glowy without looking greasy, and this gives you that. You can also apply this on its own and not have to apply makeup on top. Now that I've had this on my skin, like the moisturizer, for about a minute, she feels kind of set. I am gonna go in. I don't know, like a nickel size. I am going to kind of spread this everywhere. It has glow to it. So you don't want to apply too much. I'm going to apply it just on the one side so you guys can see on top of moisturizer what this is going to look like versus if you did not apply this. It also has a really pretty fragrance. I feel like it wants to be floral with a hint of sweet without being a lot. Like think super mild honeysuckle in my opinion. I am going to go over my nose. I can't split my nose in half. Like I have a very, I guess, narrow bridge, so I'll just go over the bridge, and that's how you know it's the halfway mark. That's the skin, right? Don't mind this texture, it's a hormonal thing, whatever, I'm human. This is the glow that I'm getting from the primer, and then we're gonna move along to this side. It gives you a little hint of like pale gold without changing your complexion too much, which I really liked. See, like it's really pretty. So I'm glad I'm finally getting around to applying it on my skin because this adds a little bit of a glass-like reflect to the skin. I think you know what I think I want to do? Work with me on this. I think I'm going to skip on foundation. I'm gonna go in with a concealer. We're not gonna be bougie. I'm gonna do the L'Oreal because I love her. And this one is gonna be in the shade W6. I'm gonna apply my concealer under the eyeball here, sides of my nose because we get red there. A little bit on the bridge. Chin, notice I'm not going back into the pot. And up here. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna use my brush to blend this all out. I start off at the bottom because it's like where you have less product. I'm blending back and forth under the eyeball like so. I really want to see what this is going to look like because this here is primer and the rest of the face is a little bit of concealer and that's it. We are of course going to set, so I'm going to use my tried and true one size powder real quick. Y'all already know we're gonna powder whatever I applied concealer on. So far so good. I'm gonna go in with my YSL and apply some bronzer. And here's the thing, even with the bronzer, that primer is showing a little bit of glow in such a pretty way. I'm not even mad at her. I don't know how I could have forgotten about the YSL. But I'm going to apply this just to hydrate the lip a little bit before we go in with the Makeup by Mario Lippy, which I've really liked the color. I have been using her. She's kind of, look at it. You see how wonky she is already? But it's because I have been using her. Does she actually plump? No, I feel like it's more of a visual effect. But it is super hydrating. And for every day, it's a really nice formula. Do I think that you need it? I love YSL, but I'm gonna say no, I don't think you need it. So don't feel like you're going through FOMO because it's a lip balm. Bronzer is on, skin's looking absolutely fantabulous. I applied a little bit of mascara, not too much. The Essence, because this one is really, really nice and it is also affordable. I am very curious about the brush that I got by CL, which is going to be a dual-ended cream powder blush brush. We're going to play around with this baby over here because I think she's absolutely stunning. And I was so excited to like swatch. Now this here, right here, this cream highlight was freaking insane. We're gonna go ahead and begin at the beginning. I'm going to use this fluffy air. What do I want? Okay, I'm gonna use this one for the blush. Remember, brushes are multitaskable. I want to use this side here for highlight because I feel like the shape is gonna be ideal for me to manipulate that cream highlight. This one here though, this is the one for cream blush. Technically, you can use it for powders as well. This one here is going to be a powder. I am going to press the powder where I want her. We don't have any product on the eyeball, so I'm going to begin over the lid, bring her out, and then press it onto the skin. This here is a very soft powder, so it's very fine. You don't want to drag. You just kind of want to press, and you are going to lift product. If you do one of these, you're gonna get a lot of pickup because it is so fine. But look how pretty that is. I'm glad I went. Hold on, let's go back over the eye. That is very, very pretty. I'm not even mad at her, right? Okay, so let's go back in, press, and then press on here. I forgot the eyeball again. I don't know why, but I did. This is another thing that you can do if you do not have all the time in the world to come up with an eye look. Apply your blush and or your bronzer on your eyeball like I did and move on with life. It literally looks like you did the most when you really didn't. And then you top the cheek off with some highlight and no one will know it's a blush. Flip over and then I'm gonna go in to this cream because I need to. I really need to. This is what my cheek looks like on its own. Mira eso. I am going to go over the blush and transform it into a glowy blush. And that'll separate what the eye is and the cheek. Look how pretty. Here is the blush with the cream highlight on top. And then we have the matte side. We're going to make the matte side match because I personally, although it's pretty on its own, I personally am digging the highlight over top. I redid my hair because we were looking crazy. The lip. See, like it says lip plumping, but it doesn't plump. My lips look good though. I'm not even mad at it, but it doesn't plump. The very last item out of the box, which is gonna be the Makeup by Mario Lippy. This one is called the Ultra Suede Cozy Lip Cream in Naked Spice, which is going to be that kind of like peachy brown, nudie brown type of shade. I removed the YSL off of my lips, which is kind of crazy. Like you removed YSL off of your lips for Makeup by Mario. Don't be mad at me. We're gonna do the bottom. This is so up my alley. Now, is it a unique shade? No. Gerard Cosmetics happens to have a shade super similar to this, and so does Ofra Cosmetics, NYX, Urban Decay. I mean, literally, every Huda Beauty, they all have a shade very similar to this. I think nowadays it's very hard to come up with a shade that hasn't already been invented. However, this formula is actually very nice. It does feel like cloudy or suede on your lips. Does it dry down 100% to where it's non-transferable? I tried it during the try on and I feel like it dried down just enough, but it's not 100% transfer proof and it's not gonna stay forever. It's definitely something that you're gonna wanna reapply throughout the day. But if you're looking for comfort because you have really dry lips, i.e. me, I think it's going to work. I love the shade. I think it's super wearable. Remember color theory, so the lighter complexion you are, the deeper this is going to look on you. The deeper you are, say tan and deeper, i.e. I'm tan, medium tan, tan olive, and or deeper, richer, it's gonna look nudier. Right now, this looks like a peachy brown on me. If you're darker than I am, it's gonna look nudier brown on you. It's comfortable, it's pretty. Girl, I'm not mad at it. And I feel like, you know what? If I were to apply a little bit of a setting spray, which I'll go ahead and apply this in a second, it's gonna last a lot longer. Let me go ahead and do that, but I wanted to show you before I apply setting spray, this is what the skin is going to look like. I feel like my skin looks pretty good. The application is spot on. Everything applied so well on top of the primer and on top of the moisturizer, even though the moisturizer didn't come in this box, but it is a feature for the month of May for Ipsy. The blush is blushing. The highlight is in my face, but in a good way, and it doesn't feel crazy tacky. Like from 1 to 5, it's like a 0.5. So when it comes to the box, I'm not mad at it. The brands and the product really surprised me. I feel like this box here convinced me to upgrade to where every quarter I'm skipping the extra and I'm getting the ultimate. I might change my mind later on, I'm not gonna lie, but realistically, like everything was so good. Even Rodeo, and I try a lot of Rodeo products, but this one here, I love the fragrance. I love the glow that my skin gets. Is it 100% unique? No, but when it comes to being featured in the box, it was good. It was a very good box. I really want to hear you guys' thoughts and your opinions, so make sure you leave me a comment in the comment section below, and it's literally, you just scroll a little bit, you'll see it at the bottom. If you haven't seen my most recent videos, I am listing them in the description box because YouTube isn't really sending notifications like they used to, alerts or anything like that, and they're not really showing people on your feed for long form unless you're watching short form, which is kind of crazy. So make sure you check the description box. My most recent videos are going to be linked there. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family here on the YouTube. If you're still here, that means you made it all the way through and you are a real one. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. I truly appreciate you and I love you. Now the video is over, but you don't have to go anywhere because YouTube is going to recommend 2 videos here on screen they believe you're going to enjoy, so I hope you consider checking it out, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.